at what happened.
You see, Jay, I find it difficult to listen to that first thought. Not in big situations. In a big situation, I'll always listen to, as you say, that gut feeling. But this is me who's, I guess, and maybe for other people who are a lot more, I guess, in tuned with self. But for the layperson, they hear that little voice all the time, and it's like, oh, get out of it. I ain't listening to you. All my friends are
But
saying I gotta do this.
everybody's like that though. No matter how in tune with yourself you are, we still have internal struggles. We still,
Mm,
like I consider myself incredibly spiritual, very intuitive, but I still fight myself. Like, pick up that fucking phone call, put down this fucking graphics design, pick up the fucking phone call. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
yeah.
no, I have to fix the graphic. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, there's little things like, or you'll be at the gas station, like, hand that person a business card. Do it.
Yes.
Fucking do it.
Mm,
Do
mm,
it.
yeah.
Like, when you have that, I feel like I should talk to this person. There's something beyond what we understand in this world, okay?
Yes.
And that's for sure. I don't know what religion or spirituality anybody is, but I'm telling you right now, I don't know what the 100% truth is, but I know there's something bigger. I'm 100% positive there's something bigger. Something we're going to have to answer to, something that's testing us, something that guides us for sure. There's something bigger out there. I don't
Of course.
understand how people could say that there's not.
It's it's scientism. It's being fooled with technology and stuff and not wanting to be responsible
But
for their own actions.
but if you think about it, where did the technology come from? Where
Exactly.
did the fucking world come from? From thin air. Okay, who made the thin air?
Mm,
Like, think about it logically.
yeah.
I'm not a
Yes.
Christian. I know something else is out there. Something
Mm,
bigger is out there that designed this whole shit. Or if you do
yes.
Big Bang, which is perfectly fine too, where did the particles for the Big Bang come from?
Well,
Outer space.
that
Okay, where did outer space come from? Okay, where the fuck did it come from then? Oh,
yes.
the cosmos. Where the fuck did the cosmos come from?
Yes. Where? Who created it?
Somebody, until you can fucking explain to me where these two fucking particles came from that blew up without saying I don't really know. It has to be something bigger. Then I don't want to. I just don't believe that there's something bigger that we're gonna have to answer to. I think some people don't want to admit that they're gonna have to answer for the bullshit they've
Oh
done.
yeah. That is another big reason. It's like YOLO, YOLO, YOLO. Every day, all day. I care less
Mhm.
about
Yeah.
anybody else. It's all about me.
Yeah, YOLO on this earth, we'll put it that way. You don't know.
Exactly.
What if our soul gets transported to another earth and we get put in a body? What if it's a better body if we did good and a worse body if we did bad? Or a better situation if we did good and a worse situation if we did bad?
Mm. Well,
Think about all the possibilities. Do you really want to risk that? Because I fucking don't.
definitely perish the thoughts. And another way to look at it as well, if we were looking at it in a scientific term, energy. What's inside of this vessel is energy, right? And we can't
Yep.
do anything with energy. Energy is infinite. It goes nowhere. It cannot be destroyed. So once this
Yep.
vessel is gone, where do you think that energy goes?
It goes somewhere.
This is
That's what I'm
it.
saying. There's definitely something bigger, and I'm blessed to realize that, and I'm blessed to be at the point in my journey where I can openly talk about things, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. And I'm just so glad to be at that point, like, where I'm confident in myself, and I don't know. It's been a really, really crazy journey. Even in
Mhm.
between the time that we talked last and now, like, it's been a crazy journey. But damn, I'm so thankful for all of it. Thankful for the downs. Thankful for the ups. Thank you for everything. Thankful to be
Because
here. Thankful to talk to you. Thankful to even, for somebody to even give a fuck about my music, because there was times there where nobody wanted. No, I couldn't even get somebody to take a free CD of mine.
mm,
Nobody would even listen to me.
and
So,
and how things change. How
uh,
things change.
and I have a feeling this year is going to be the biggest table turn ever. Like, yesterday was my birthday, and I was sitting there, and I was like,
Belated Earth Day
"Thank you,
greetings.
thank you." I was sitting there, and I was like, "This is going to be the best year of my life.
Mm,
This is going to be insane. Like, this is going to be crazy." Like, and I know it, you know. So yeah,
Yeah.
I I haven't announced it yet, which I'm going to after I drop the Benny track, but
Hmm.
I mean the Benny video, but I got the Shade 45 interview.
Yay.
So I'm
Uh,
going live on air on Shade 45 Sirius XM.
excellent, excellent.
That
As
is
a woman
insane.
thinketh, so it shall be.
And like I don't it's like just the shit I'm doing before that all ties into it, and it's just so crazy, like the path that I'm on right now, and I'm just so thankful. Like even if I don't make it, you know, like even if I don't make it big or whatever,
Hmm.
just the fact that I got this far is insane to me, and I
Mm,
hope it inspires other people to just do it. Fuck it.
mm,
If you want to apply YOLO to something, apply YOLO to that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like, what if I fail? What if people laugh at me? So what? I failed
Mm,
too. And people fucking still laugh at me to this day, I'm sure, somewhere because they're fucking jealous. But you know, like I got bullied, I got laughed at. I got told I was a fucking must be on crack because my fucking dream was a pipe dream.
mhm.
I got everything. I don't want to say everything you can think of, but goddamn, I went through a lot of shit to get here. And if I can do it, you can do it too. If I can follow my dreams, you can certainly do it too. I am
This is
not
it.
that fucking special that I'm the only fucking woman on earth that can say no to um the same repetitive cycle and say yes to making a choice that fulfills them. I refuse to believe I'm that fucking special. So if
Mm,
I can do it, then somebody else can do it too. I'm not saying you can do the exact same thing I'm doing. I'm
yeah.
saying you choose to chase what it is that your dream is, just like I chased my dream.
This is, and finding purpose, and your purpose may change through finding oneself
Yeah,
and who you are, but you've got to try,
yeah.
you've got to figure out, well, like, what did the Most High put me on this earth to do? Was it
Yep.
really to be in this situation? Am I
Was
happy?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I literally thought of that one day when I was in the shower because that was like the only like time I got reprieve from the abuse was being in the shower. And I had like time limits on the showers that I was allowed to take. But anyways, I was sitting in the shower one day, literally sat down with my head in my hands. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like, what do I do? And I look like I just like looked up and it's like, get out,
Mm,
get out, get out. And I knew I wasn't getting out at that time, but I knew I was getting out, you know, of whatever you're in. And it doesn't have to be somebody else abusing you. Like it can be something even more basic, the repetitive self destructive cycle that you're in, you
yeah.
know, choose to stop that. It could be an eating disorder, you know, like you're just eating a bunch of crappy food and not fueling your body well, not taking your vitamins. Like, okay, what is stopping you? Just do it. Stop overthinking it. Like I overthought a lot of shit. Like oh my god, nobody's gonna want to this. Oh my god, I can't book. I can't book. Even when I was booking this promo tour, right? I'm like, I can't book it by myself. Nobody. What? Uh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I had thoughts like that in my head too. Like, you know,
Mm,
like do that many people want to talk to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people doubt themselves no matter how high up you are. I'm sure fucking Beyonce and Jay-Z doubt themselves from time to time.
mm.
Maybe even worse than us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense because ultimately we are imperfect beings on this plane of existence. We may portray or have a persona which makes us look like, ooh, we're invincible and everything is everything. But, we have insecurities. We all have
Everybody
insecurities.
everybody does. And I'm definitely like one of those people. So it is what it is. That's why I'm like, just don't really care when people know about my flaws. And plus, like, it kind of works too, because what are you going to make a diss track about when I've already told you all of the bullshit?
Mm. There's the-
How
and
can you diss me when I already dissed myself? I'm going to employ the Eminem tactic.
well, no, let's rephrase that. You haven't dished yourself. You have been truthful, open, and honest.
Right. So, how you're not going to find any skeletons in my closet unless you make them up.
Exactly. Exactly. And this highlights another thing about the persona people, unfortunately, they create these personas and they think that they need to live up to these personas,
Yeah.
where it's like one of the whole things of this culture called hip hop and rap and all the other subgenres is the ability to be yourself and to create something new, not to necessarily be a cardboard cutout of everybody else, but to do you.
Right. I mean, that's the whole point. Create, but that's what's difficult about like signing or taking advice from the wrong person. Or I'm not saying signing is bad. I'm not saying I wouldn't even sign a 360 deal. I'm not even saying I wouldn't do that. You know, it would depend on the situation. It would depend on the person behind it. It would depend on the stipulations. It would depend on, you know, creative artistry. It would depend on a lot of things.
Mhm.
I'm not saying I would or wouldn't do anything because I'm not in that situation. Whenever you say never, the situation will come up. I've learned that in life too. But yeah, it's about it's just like you said, like, you know, people say fake it till you make it. Like that's not a good idea. Like because it's going to come out eventually and then you're going to have an issue,
Yes.
you know. So
Scandals.
yeah, right. I mean, people could turn my shit into scandals. There's stuff that I've talked about that I'm sure everybody hasn't heard. Duh, you know, like I'm not big enough where everybody's heard about it yet. So there'll be points in time where things will come out when I get bigger and they're like, oh my God, did you know this? Did you know that? I'll be like, hey, I fully admitted that. I've already
Yes.
fully admitted that. Like, you're not telling anybody anything they don't know unless they're new to me. So I don't really, it is what it is at that point. I'll be like, okay, so, like,
Yeah.
so what?
Yeah. Anything else?
Like, is there something else? Because otherwise, like, you're really talking about old news, you know? But that's part of what's great about already having been through a bunch of bullshit is because I have the mental fortitude for that already.
Mm, yes.
You
I
know,
mean,
what are you
you've
going to do that hasn't been done to me?
look, Jay, you're one of the most resilient. I mean, we haven't even obviously divulged the full extent, but you've been very liberal in regards to, you know, your journey, the peaks, the troughs, the valleys, you know, those real terrible places. And look where we are. Look where we are. We've gone. This is a
What?
full redemption of the mental, the physical, the spiritual. You know, you're in a place where on, you know, most women, and let's even go further, most people don't return from. They don't have a second go at this.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true. And I always remember that. You know, it's so funny because like the fact that you use the word second chance because, you know, like, you know, people don't get second chances in a lot of parts of life. And I did. I got a second chance to get out. Hey, sweetheart, I know my rescue dog is like so protective over my house. Sorry. He said,
Mm.
yeah, I'll tell you what's going on.
I'll tell
I'll
you the
tell
full story.
He said, I'll tell you the full story too. You want to hear about me? Oh yeah. I was in the streets too, like mama. Okay, buddy. You want to go see what your brother's barking at? But
But
anyways,
I'm protected now though. I got Jay
yeah,
in my life. I got some other little, you know, semi half brothers and stuff. I'm doing my
yeah,
thing.
they think they're some kind of goon squad. That's for sure. But yeah, it's just it's literally amazing and a blessing all of the things that have been happening in my life and I'm so thankful and I'm at this place of I wouldn't say I'm satisfied because I'm never satisfied, but like I'm really content. I'm happy with what I've done and I'm happy with what I'm doing and I know things are growing and being able to be in my home office and have my own consulting company and work for myself and not be a slave to the
Mm,
fucking clock anymore, you
yeah.
know, when it comes to somebody else's business. Like I slaved away building somebody else's business. The best
Mm,
decision I ever made was to slave away and build my own.
yes. Yes. I 100% agree. Now, it's not for
Yep.
everybody. That
No, it's
mentality is not for everybody, but for the
absolutely not.
mentality, yeah, for the ones who know and have that kind of that real drive and passion, do it. The sooner the better.
Yep, exactly. Yes. When it comes to that, absolutely. Yes, you want that's what you need. is just that push you over the edge to actually do it. But yeah,
Mhm.
like you said, it's not for everybody. Not everybody should be a business owner. Not everyone should be a rapper either. Sorry, it's break. But yeah, anyway, that's a microcosm of my story. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to go to Detroit for the Twister show, and then I'm flying out to New York to do those interviews. So it's going to be a big deal, and I'm excited. I mean, I'm happy. Things are going great, and I'm dropping the bounce back video very soon. Within the next couple days, I got it going to the right of me here. I got one computer there, phones in front of me.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm way too indulged in technology, um yeah, I'm
You're
excited and it's going
working.
amazing. Yeah, oh yeah, and I'm excited. So about to drop some new merch, so I'll show you that if my little puppy would move.
There we
this,
go.
this is the bounce back t-shirt. It literally just came in, so that's getting released the same day as the video. So there's going to be a bundle package with the t-shirt. There's going to be like a mini poster, one of the ski masks that's in the video that Benny the
Yeah.
Butcher is wearing, and then like a little micro bag that you can't even buy. You have to get the bundle to get. So it's like
Yeah,
a
man.
limited edition. There's only a certain amount of them, and the whole bundle put together. So like the t-shirt, the ski mask, the mini poster, the micro bag, and bracelet is what
You,
comes in the bounce back.
you doing it
bag.
big, young lady.
Trying,
That's
and I told you,
special,
I actually
man.
designed this shirt myself.
Okay.
I did all the design for it. I did the picture for it. I did literally everything for it. So from the ground up, I'm doing all these things and putting things together. I have my merch facility in my garage. My inventory is in home.
You're doing it.
I moved. Yeah, I got a lot of fucking things together. I just got a hat press, so that's exciting. So I can do my own hats. Because I was outsourcing them, but we'll see. I'll still get certain ones embroidered, but I'm about to come out with like a line of trucker hats. So I thought that was pretty dope.
Mm.
A lot of people requested those randomly enough, like, oh, I want trucker hats. I'm like, okay, I guess. It's
Yeah,
not
I'll
something
do it.
I'll wear. I'll wear.
Mm.
I usually wear baseball caps now. I went from like flat brims all the time to like baseball caps. So I don't
Very
really wear
cool.
flat anymore. Baseball caps. Dad hats,
Yes.
as
Yeah,
they call
daddies.
it. Yep. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
still
and
have
listen,
flat brims. Some people like them, so I still carry them.
yeah, give them the
But
options.
yeah, of course. So that's really cool. Revamped my website, did that myself. Been doing a lot of things myself, and the big reason is A, I know how to. I mean, I had to like really study and learn more, but B, I got really tired of. Can you lay down, Cash Quincy? Are you okay, sweetie? He said, "Okay, mom, bye." My senior dog was clipping around. I was like, I cannot hear myself think. Um, Now he's on his bed finally. Well, it was my pillow, and now he turned it into a bed. So whatever. Um, but where was I? Oh, the reason I started doing so much of this stuff myself and in house because I was sick of paying people more money
Yeah,
than they deserve.
yeah.
And like, for example, I'm not even going to name names, but there's been a couple videographers where like the people that I had them film were the biggest people on their resume, and then they act like they did me a favor.
Oh my gosh.
I'm building your resume and paying you to build your resume, and you kind of fucking suck. And you honestly don't want to give me my flowers or my props. Another thing that drives me nuts about the rap industry sometimes is like, this is the only industry, and people like really, really in the industry will tell you this. This is the only industry where people do not want to give respect to the people that came before them. And it drives me absolutely insane. It's ridiculous.
Mm.
Like everyone wants to be like, oh, I've been doing this 3 months. I'm the best. I'm the GOAT. Like, oh my God, shut up. Like, I'm sorry, you're never gonna fucking be better than Eminem. You're not. Like, no matter what you do, I will never be better than Eminem. It's not fucking happening. Like, people just think they're like, it's so insane to me, you know. But that mentality is why I started doing a lot of stuff myself because I was tired of doing everybody else these
Yeah.
huge favors and doing them huge, like like really, and then at them acting like they did me a favor.
Mm.
Like
And also
what?
quality control, as you say, quality control, because you're paying all this money and you get the product back, and you're like, what?
And
I
you're like,
paid for
what
this?
the fuck? Well, yeah, because at the time, I was busting my ass to pay all that stuff back and get a savings and get my business going. So I could not do it myself. But now I'm going to start filming other people's videos, doing videos for other people, doing photo shoots for other people. So I do my branding and consulting company. So that's going to be all into that,
In fact,
all under my own.
it makes sense. It makes sense. Turn it
Yeah.
into an industry as well. You might as well be totally self-sufficient in that respect. It's a
That's
lot
it. And
easier.
now I even have video backdrops, photo backdrops, my own camera, all of that stuff. I have a drone. I just got a drone yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, so okay, on that, are there stipulations in regards to past a certain weight in the UK? If it's over 149 grams, you need a specific license, drone license. Is it the same in America as well, or?
I honestly don't know. I'll have to look that up.
Okay. Okay.
So I mean, I honestly don't know. But the one I got is like incredibly lightweight. So I doubt it would even
Yeah.
reach, like, it's a built-in camera one, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yes. No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not the one you actually put your phone on. So like, yeah, I know you need like certain thing. If you have like an actual like mini camera you're putting on it
Yes.
sometimes. But mine has the built-in one. It has the capability to do live feed, video, photo, all that stuff. So I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, man. Get your
Just
skills
build,
up on that, flying that shit around.
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, just building my arsenal piece by piece. And that's something
Totally.
like, yeah, it's gonna take me longer than to just, you know, attach myself to a company that's already doing it. But at the end, I own it.
Yes.
So I'm
Proprietary.
like, I just realized that with like my corporate job. I did all this shit for them, busted my ass for them, bro, made them so much money. And what did they turn around and do? Act like donkeys.
Mm.
Like, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not even gonna get into it and like talk shit or like name names of companies or anything,
Mm.
but it made me realize, like, I don't want to work in corporate America. I don't.
Look. Corporates work. You are Jay 3261224
Yep.
employee number. That's it. You generate.
And And it's funny because when you start like doing better than people above you, that's when they really get mad. It's the
It,
same thing as building
no,
your own business. Like, people get mad. People want to see you do good, but never better than them.
but and they get terrified. They think
Yep.
Jay's after my job for some reason. She's doing better than me. She's got all of these ideas. She's doing this. She's doing that.
Yep.
She wants my job.
Yep. So yeah. So I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah,
Yes.
it was eye opening to me.
Hmm.
It was
But
eye opening to me, and I was like, you know what? I can deal with this shit in the entertainment industry. I don't need to fucking be here.
totally. Well, look, transferable skills. It's enabled you to to take that, to apply it here, to say
Oh,
F you and
I'm
the horse
so
you
glad
came in on.
I'm so glad I did it. I'm not going to say I don't have any regrets, but
Hmm.
it literally solidified the fact that I want to work for myself. I don't want to work for somebody else. Like, unless it was such a great package deal. And like,
Yeah.
right now, it just wouldn't make sense. I've had people reach out to me about certain like jobs and stuff like that. And I'm like, no,
No, it's not worth
I'll
my
do
time.
contracting work, but I'm not going to work for you full time.
Yeah.
I work for myself. I don't work for you.
Totally. Totally. We shall set
So
out the terms of our temporary contracts. I will work for
yes.
you for maybe 3 months at this price.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or like, these projects, what do you need help with? Okay, I'll do this, and
Mm,
this for you.
yeah,
I'll let you know when the project will be done.
totally.
Like, I'm not answering to somebody else anymore. I'm not begging for somebody. Does that make sense? Like,
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know. It was so much politics.
Controlling.
I was like, oh. Like,
You,
literally, what went through my mind when I was sitting in one of the meetings? Like, there was so much like chauvinistic, high testosterone, like dick measuring energy that I was just like,
mm,
ew. It
mm.
reminded me of a middle school boys' locker room after a fucking football game. I was like, ew, you guys, I literally, like, you guys are all just like trying to assert your dominance over each other, kissing
Yes.
ass. I was like, ew.
and
Gross.
people who have
I'm
never
like,
been
I
in
do
a
not want to be a part of this. Like, you
yeah.
guys are fucking lame. That's
Mm,
how I felt. Though,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I've got
No,
these great
totally.
ideas. And because it wasn't their idea, they didn't want to do it.
Well, look, people who have never been in a corporate environment will have no idea what you're talking about. But that is
Yeah,
ex you have
that's
described
exactly what it is.
exactly what goes on.
I'm like,
The brown nosing, the
yep.
as you say, the dominance. Oh, well, what about these figures? And let me just tell you.
The weird underhanded bullshit. Like, I had this I guess this guy was recording me and writing down everything I did for 4 months because he was so threatened by me. So threatened by me that
Mm,
he literally wrote a 4-page dissertation about me to corporate.
yeah, yeah,
4 pages. That
yeah.
makes you look fucking stupid.
It very
So
much
instead
so.
of doing your job, you were following me around, notating my every movement.
Someone special right
How do you
there.
even have a salary? How are you even getting paid? Like, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, it's a bunch of grown men. Like, I never realized like how much grown men could actually be children until I was in corporate America.
Yeah, it's an interesting place, but as I say, it does afford you some additional capabilities and ideas, and ways to handle certain situations. So like it's all about
Oh
the
yeah, I
experience.
take it back, but I'm glad I'm not there anymore. We'll put it that way.
100%, 100%. As
Yeah, so
we
I'm
want,
thankful for all the experiences. So don't get me wrong, I'm thankful, and it
yes.
prepares me for a lot of things. And yeah, I mean, I learned a lot and I made good money. So,
Mm.
you know, so
Fair
I
exchange, as
appreciate.
I say.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It is. It is. Like, I'm just. I don't want to go back to. That's just not something I could do right now. I'm not saying I never would, but I just definitely wouldn't right now.
Mm, totally. So as
And
we
like,
wind,
what? You what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as we wind this conversation down, young
Yes.
lady, um,
Yes.
I have three questions for you.
Okay.
First question would be, have you had fun this afternoon?
Yes, it was awesome. I had a great conversation, very fulfilling.
Excellent, as always. I've enjoyed our conversations, and the first one, I think this tops the first one. I think this definitely tops the part
Oh
one.
yeah, I was in the middle of a bunch of shit and like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. I remember it now. Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh, good. No, but the first one was very interesting to say the least anyway. So
Oh,
if
for
you haven't,
sure, for sure, for
yeah.
sure. But I was in the middle of running a strip club at the time and I had like drunk strippers walking in and out of the office. It was fucking crazy.
Um,
I'm like, you guys, I'm on a fucking interview. What's going on? I'm like, get the fuck out. They're like, well, I'm like, you'll be fine. You will not die in 45 minutes. Can you fucking handle it? I'm like, there is an assistant GM for a reason. Go to that guy.
no, but we want you, Jay. We want you.
Oh, it's crazy. But I mean, I loved it. It was a good time. I had fun. I mean, regardless.
Yes.
At best, different experiences are what make life, right? So,
Yes, yes, that's something I would impart to all of the listeners, everybody. Grab as much experiences as possible because
yes,
we're not guaranteed the 80 years, especially what's going on now. We're just not guaranteed stuff. So, take advantage of all the experiences, love the people who are close to you, make sure you don't have these crazy arguments and go to bed or leave them with that,
yep,
leave on a good note. Embrace the friends, tell the friends who you're close with that you enjoy and you're thankful for that relationship because you never know when you will not see that person again. It's so, so
yes, that's
vital.
1,000,000% true. I know that all too well.
Yes. Please tell us, young lady, who you are, but don't tell us your name.
I am a survivor. I am a mental health advocate. I am a creator. I am an artist. I am a motivational speaker. I am a business owner. But most of all, I am a strong woman. That's who I am.
Wonderful, wonderful. I have thoroughly enjoyed the conversation and the exploration of your human experience and journey.
Yeah.
I'm thoroughly looking forward to what's next on the horizon and on your next portion of the journey. I will put the links below in the description for your social medias, your website. Is there anything
Thank you.
else you want to shout out before we depart, young lady?
Thank you for everybody that supported me this whole time. Literally everybody. I appreciate you. Make sure you tap in on my socials. Love you.